Hey y'all, Melbell here. This is your reading for the month of April for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I had to pull some additional cards to get a idea of the foundation of the reading, save for time. And what I'm looking at is a lot of activity for April for you. A lot of activity with family and work. So new possibilities coming up for you. A little bit of stress because so much is going on. And you are fruitful right now. So this card flew out of my deck. I don't know where its intended position was going to be. But it's a very powerful card, the Empress. So you are very abundant right now as far as manifestation energy, making things grow, making things happen, pulling fruit down, like gathering, like filling your basket full of apples. Like there's abundance available to you. But there is some although family is very prominent, there are issues with family that may make things a little more stressful. But I do see an ending of a trying situation. Maybe you had to travel somewhere or received communication that was desirable, and it could be that you received an offer or a number of offers, different opportunities, maybe not all work related. Could be, hey, do you want to come here in May with so-and-so? We're going to rent this cabin. And so-and-so on the other side said, we want to go over here. So sometimes just things like that can be very stressful. And it's not necessarily bad because you like all those people, but the choice has to be made, and somebody's going to feel like you chose someone over them. So that kind of energy when I'm talking about family is what I'm seeing. And also in the challenges, you got the Sun card. And although it came through reversed, even reversed, the Sun is a great card. And it being in the challenge, it's one of the best cards you could ever get in the challenge position. But it does basically say that there can be some delays in blessings, great things with little annoyances. So everything will go as planned, but it might be a little more difficult making it happen. And that could have to do with Mercury retrograde, could put a wrench in things. There's definitely some financial aspect involved here. And I would say that if there are any financial worries, difficulties, you're waiting for news to come in about something financially, that the best thing that you can do is stop thinking about it and stop worrying about it. If you've already put forth the energy, what was in your control, and now it's just the waiting, then you have to distract yourself. Distract yourself and think about something else, because your worry does not lend any positive energy to the manifestation. And it seems like things are going to work themselves out, and you've done what you need to do, and now you need to maybe try to distract yourself, sit back, be with family, focus on that, take joy in being with your loved ones, and try to prioritize that. All right. So I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Two cards, maybe three cards. We'll see what happens. And get a little bit of a deeper read on what we're looking at for the month of April for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do we got here? All right. There we go. Children are definitely coming through for me big time. So children in your life taking the forefront in April, and also your inner child. So maybe you've been working hard and you haven't had a lot of time to play. So take opportunities as they come. Don't decide that you're just gonna stay home and rest. Yeah, rest is great, but sometimes getting out and going somewhere and having some fun with people can really energize you. And if you haven't been taking time for that, you might be a little running on empty. All right, so there's that one, and one more. Apparently 3 want to come out, and I'm sorry, I can't force the deck to move any faster than it wants to, because that means that the right cards don't come out, which means the reading is not right. So I have to give it its time and its space. That's the one. Okay. All right, so isn't that a beautiful card? So that is Wish Upon a Star. And Shining Through. And Healing the Heart. Okay, so those are our 3 themes for April. That's how I'm feeling it come through. So basically, focusing, Wish Upon a Star, focusing on what you want the future to look like. What are the ideals? What are the main key priorities? If these few things could work out and be harmonious, everything would be fine and be great. Shining Through, I feel like there is extra light wanting to come through into your life, and that sometimes what wants to come through comes through people. And so sometimes you look at somebody inviting you somewhere, and it's just somebody inviting you somewhere, but it's like the universe inviting you somewhere. And I see you outdoors. You need to be in nature. You need to take that opportunity as it comes to you, as it's presented to you. If you are the one that makes those things happen, make that happen. If you don't feel so much up to it this year like you did last year or the year prior, I would encourage you to try to make it happen, because you will feel better. You will feel better when you are actually there, recharging your batteries. So definitely some travel, and people sometimes think of travel and they think it's far away. I have to catch a plane. It can be an hour out of the city. It could be a weekend trip. It could be a day trip. It could be to a park. You spend the day there for a picnic, but the outdoors are calling you. And heart healing, there's time. April is calling for you to spend some time healing your heart. So that is physically and emotionally, spiritually speaking, however that presents to you. It is important to focus on your heart space and recharging. You want to take care of everybody all the time. That makes you a very beautiful person, but that beautiful person has to maintain that level of energy. You can't keep letting it out and not refilling it and not receiving it. You have got to make the flow. You need the flow. You cannot just do this. You just can't keep pouring out of your heart and not filling yourself at the same time. You want things to come like this. You do not want things to just that, because it is coming, it is draining you. So sorry, there's this big message that you really need to focus on your resources energetically in your heart space and make sure that you are maintaining a proper flow of energy so that you can continue to be your wonderful self to so many people and be loving and kind without it being a detriment to you. All right, so Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Gonna see what these cards have to say. This is for water signs: Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, what do we have? Here you are. Is this card? There it is. New moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. I think that definitely is talking about the heart. Healing the heart. Okay, so is there something almost feeling like there's maybe something that is stopping you from reaching for the stars, reaching for your ideal dream? And this light wants to shine through and blast away fear and negativity so that you can really truly see what you desire and not have it diluted by your fears of self-doubt and being afraid to get your hopes up because you assume that things are not going to go the way that you want them to go. So that's definitely a message that this is a good opportunity to not have that happen. It's a good opportunity to take time this month in processing that kind of stuff, feeling out those feelings, recharging your batteries. The recharging of your batteries, the getting out in nature and being around loved ones in a very lighthearted, fun way will make it much clearer for you to hear your intuition. Like, I want to just point out really interesting here how they're both holding their heart centers. Okay, and I think that's a really strong message right now for you for the month of April, that's what's important for you right now, is that heart center. And that heart center, when you are suggested to go out and have a good time, it might be like, that's not practical, or what's the point of that? You know, yeah, fun, woohoo. But you're actually generating energy. You're actually letting go of stress. You're making space for things, blessings to come through. You're breaking up stagnation. A lot can be done in you enjoying yourself and breathing and relaxing. Okay, so we're going to close it out with Archangel Michael, and we're going to ask Archangel Michael what the message is for water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And what would you like to tell us to close this out? I want to acknowledge my cat Jasper, who has been such a good boy and is not bothering me and has not bothered me, even though it's time for him to get TREATS's. I'm actually a little late, but he's just sitting on the couch chilling, waiting patiently for me to get done with this reading. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. There it is. That's the card. What do you have to say? This is your life purpose. Well, dang. Archangel Michael coming in heavy on this reading. Your life purpose is most likely centered around your heart center, in whatever way that manifests itself. In service work, care work, and therapy work, children, working with children, working with teenagers. The prayer is, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. So if you have been thinking of a career change, please note that this is a month for planning. This is a month for dreaming. This is a month for getting the details down and knowing what exactly you want. This is not the month for actually changing jobs. That still needs time. There's time. There is time. And when the time is right, that particular position or situation is going to be available to you. And I just want to say, for people who may be retired, this might be more of a social thing. You might want to join a book club, or maybe you're the person running the book club, organizing it. It can be a volunteer opportunity. This can manifest in your life in many different ways. When spiritual cards talk about life purpose, it doesn't mean this is our 9-to-5 job. It can be something on the side. It can be something we do all the time and we just don't realize it's part of our life purpose, and we are actually exercising it. So sometimes it's just actually stepping back and looking at your life and seeing, oh, I do this all the time, and this must be my life purpose. And when you acknowledge that, you're like, oh, that makes so much sense, and that feels so good in my heart. So for the month of April, please take care of your heart. Focus on your heart center and see what that means to you. It means different things to different people in the month of April. The best way for you to find out what it means to you is to deep breathe deep down into your belly and out, and have your hand at your heart center, and then your other hand in your middle of your belly, right above your belly button, and have those hands there, and take very deep breaths and try to focus your consciousness onto the center of your heart and see if any messages come in for you, just as a practice. But most importantly, for the month of April, make time to be around children, to be out with friends, to celebrate life, and do things that don't have a goal, okay? That's just for the sake of joy, because that's what you need right now, okay? I hope you have a great April. I'll talk to you later. Bye.